Itatanga oras kang ganito, Cagayan Pengabsat, hintay man tengkem, iti inspirational talk. Tay ay aten tayo, nga inati ili ti Claveria, awan sa bali, ni San Mayor, Celia Tagaras, Layus, palakpakan tayo kapsat.
Thank you, compadre. Cynthia. Debag nga di tayo mamin, kalugarak nga taga Claveria. I feel at home. Just like Honorable Richmond Tumanin said, he feels at home, I feel at home too, because I am with heartwarming people. When I arrived at 9 o'clock this morning, it was Remy and Sandy, your president, who were at the airport. And good enough, I had good sleep for 5 hours, thanks to Marilyn for booking me. It was a good flight. And then they asked me where I want to eat. Kuna kanyada siguro makasidsidak din ng deg. Now I long, really. After a short stint in the land of milk and honey, the United States of America, wherein you can buy anything you want, wherein you can have a taste of anything you want, then I still long for what I eat in Claveria, and that is the deng-deng. So, thank you, Remy. Nagimas di deng-deng mo tatay. During the grand reunion of CCAH, Claverianos International Reunion Organizing Committee headed by Mrs. Rema de Rivera Basa, I gave a message which I would like to give you also. I cannot give totally what I said there, but what I can give you is what I have inside my heart now. It's true that you are now in a stable situation. You are American citizens, but I'm sure deep in your heart, you will always nurture that value of being a Claveriano. You always long to become a Claveriano no matter what. And maybe during your retirement, you will always go back to Claveria because there's no place like home. Alright! Gagayam kang kakabsat. Claveria, hopefully, with the help of everybody, those Richmond and I left in Claveria, and all of you here in Hawaii and in mainland, if we group together, if we unite, we can make Claveria the real ecotourism destination of the North. I am very particular of the ecotourism word, eco, because if you say tourism, you can just build any house, any resort, but it is not environment friendly. And when I say ecotourism destination, it's that kind of tourist spot wherein Claverianos will lead. It's not foreigners like Boracay who will have a hand and control in the economy of that area. Dayjay ti kayat ko, padak nga taga Claveria, amuyo anak nga taga Claveria by birth, taga Pangasinan. But the best of my life I have spent in Claveria. And I will assure you that for the rest of my life, I will be a Cagayan. Agi manak, I always give thanks to my husband, Dr. Arnold, the late Dr. Arnold Layus. Inaram na. Tanuhan na kay Naram siguro. Baka, anak ko taga-Claveria ka. I'm not in your midst right now. It's so, it saddened me really. 5 years ago, he was with me. He was with me. Now, he's not with me. On October 17, I will be celebrating his life in heaven. Second death anniversary of Arnold. But nonetheless, my dear friends, as I've said, life must go on for me. And I am thankful that the people of Claveria during the 2016 election, despite the fact that I really didn't want to enter politics anymore, because during that time, it was not election period then, when my group told me to run again, I hesitated really, because my husband was sick. But it was he who told me that I have to run again, because the people of Claveria need you. So with his words, I ran, and maybe it's God's will that I am the mayor of Claveria again. I have a vision for Claveria in the same manner as the Honorable Richmond and the rest of the Sangguniang Bayan members have, that Claveria will be a booming town. This is one assurance coming from me as the leader. Leadership for me is not doing first the easy thing that I think of, but it is doing first the necessary thing so that we can realize our dreams for our Claveria, no matter how difficult it may be. I know my responsibilities. I know the burden. I know the hardship. It's Honorable Richmond Tumanen can attest to that. I have to wrestle with the Sangguniang Bayan members with a simple request coming from them, a resolution authorizing me to enter into a memorandum of agreement so that we can get a 300 million. Tell them, Richmond, coming from the Department of Tourism. And I certified that request as urgent because the money is there. But up to now, the Sangguniang Bayan, hindi pa? Oh, 4. Natatalo kasi 4. 4 yung kasama ko, 5. Yeah. And one thing, in terms of public service, we don't have a local, full-fledged local civil register. Okay. There is a law now authorizing the local civil registrar to correct typographical errors in the name, in the birth certificate, sex, and others, and even birthday. Yeah, except and even change of name we can do now, for as long as we have a full-fledged local civil registrar. I appointed a local civil registrar in last year, as early as October 2016. However, the appointment of an LCR must be confirmed or concurred by the Sangguniang Bayan members. Natalo na naman kasi 4 lang, 5 yung bumoto. But then, I did not lose hope. And I'm thankful. It's now in the hands of the regional trial court. All of us, the local chief executive, and Sangguniang Bayan members were 3 weeks ago before we came, right, Richmond. We were at RTC. We were summoned to explain why. And We were given up to October 25 to give our position paper. I'm hoping, my dear friends, that what the two complainants filed was mandamus. Mandamus meaning to say, there must be a local civil registrar appointed by the local chief executive. So just pray, we have to pray because I know some of your relatives in Claveria have many problems regarding birth certificates and even marriage certificates. Those are the few problems that I encounter in leading the municipality towards progress and development. As a member of the weaker sex, I should have succumbed to the majority. But then, with the Lord with me, I'm sure that what will prevail will be the right thing for our municipality. We have a direction. We have the local development and investment plan for the municipality, which was crafted after the formulation of our ELA or Executive and Legislative Agenda, which we did. I gathered the Sangguniang Bayan members headed by the Honorable Solferino Agra Jr., the department heads. We had 3 days in Lawag to formulate that very essential, very important executive and legislative agenda. Important po nakta, hang kami nga gaapa kuma. Di jay pagsasaritaan min, noan niya iti turungan iti Claveria. So, we agreed. And from that, Ella, naaramid di mapunpuna nga LDIP, or Local Development and Investment Plan. And that is the long term, for 3 years. And every year we have the AIP also, the Annual Investment Plan. Okay, i-call out. We just call out the AIP from the LDIP. AIP is the development plan of the municipality, which will utilize the 20% development fund. Okay, 20% coming from the IRA or Internal Revenue Allocation and local income of the local government unit. For 2016 and 2017, we have 25 million for 2016. 20% development fund. For 2017, a little bit higher. No, dahil lang, usarin tayo, gagayon kan kakabsat, basit, iti papananda. Ta, 500,000, tingtag tayo, kadagigay na duma-duma nga barangays for their choice of infrastructure projects. Tikayat naman, after convening the Municipal Development Council, tikayat na, concreting the barangay roads. Good enough. Tapno dapat pagbilaganda. Yeah, dapat pagbilaganda ang gitin. Handa na, oo. Pumintas jay barangay road, ada pagbilaganda. Pumintas al-alisto, ti pinag-gikabil da, pinag-gitransport da, iti products, jay Ili and other parts of the province. Okay. Dito ibagat nga mamin, I am transparent, I'm honest. Taga Claveria tayo ang amin. Natakwatak nga dahil 500,000, ado ti ag-complain. Ada iti daduma nga barangay folks na nakita da nga no, nga dahil semento nga na-i-deliver, kahit handamat ka impan amin di pinagkalsada. Tapag bibingay ng matkano, dagay barangay council. We have to correct that. Okay. Na-establisak, iti makunkuna nga monitoring team. Monitoring, tapno makita. Tapno nga substandard. Dati agaramit iti program of work is the municipal engineer. And then there's a back, bids and awards committee, hangas hanak ng member di niya kakabsat ha, awantihan ko. Agperma ag tulatan, no niya, tidatag kanya, dagi niya back members. Okay. Ipabid dagi niya materials, then labor must come from the barangay. Okay, fair enough. But I've learned again, nga damagayang kontraktor da. Damagayang kontraktor da. Oh, pagsakit man ti ulo ni Richmond. But nonetheless, I'm telling you this because of the so-called accountability and transparency of a good leader. I hope that we can correct that the soonest possible time. The good news, my dear friends, gaputi bagbagak na kurang, 20% development fund tayo, nagasat tayo. We are lucky that we have a cabinet member, the Secretary of the Department of Transportation. Adut aking kabagyan kanyayo to. I know. The Honorable Arthur Tugade. I met him June 25 of last year when I arrived. Nagpas election gabi kat timarayak dito sa Amerika na pinagbakasyon dakdaya kakabsat ko. Then I received a week before nga agawid I received a message from the late Justice Agnier inviting me for a Thanksgiving program in honor of Secretary Tugade. That was the first time I met Secretary Tugade. But I never knew niya tipapanan ng department. So immediately after that, I learned that he is the Secretary of the Department of Transportation. Amok nga dayjay causeway tayo nga dinawat ko hindi 2012 gagayon kan kakabsa ja causeway yataggat causeway dayjay. Tano causeway ko na tayo, it will only cater to Lampitaw. Okay. Now, with an amount of 300 million coming from the Department of Honorable Tugade, it will become an international seaport. And it was only yesterday when I gathered an information from the provincial administrator that they have just, the governor had just signed a resolution of isang gunang panlalawigan stipulating among others the closure of Santa Ana as CESA, and hopefully Claveria will be the site of CESA. Gagayan kita kabsat ang sublitay ka data. In the 1992 when I was elected elected mayor, first time nga nag-mayor ang iti Claveria, during a NEDA conference, we talked about CESA the first time. And everybody was given, Region 2 dito kakabsat, everybody was given a chance to voice out where should be the site of CESA. Siyempre, kalaban tayo, Enrile, Enrile ti kalaban. But I stood, a small voice from Claveria, I stood up. It's not because I am the mayor of Claveria that I am fighting for Claveria, but look at the following reasons why I want Claveria to be the site of CESA. First, compared to Santa Ana, Claveria is the gateway to Calanasan, Cagayan, and Ilocos. Santa Ana is a dead town because it is the last town of the province of Cagayan. Second reason, during fair weather, we have a cove in Claveria which had two ports before, used by Tagat Industries, isn't it? So that means it is it must be the ideal site of a seaport. In Santa Ana, even during fair weather, maalon, rough na rough pa rin. Kaya ayaw. Even though the two ship of Cagayan. Madida kayat yung agdak ijay Santa Ana. Madida kayat ti agdak ijay Apari. Kayat da ijay Claveria. So nga, that means, ni ijay amin ti pagdakan, and even Batanes, at the surat da, ang nagigibar ko, dahil ijay kanong pagalaan dati commodities, of course, economy will be bolstered in the municipality of Claveria. Second reason, 2 months ago, we have a visitor from Taiwan. They were looking for exporters of fresh coconut water. Lumalpas na jay nga seaport tayo, Claveria, iti ag-export, iti coconut water. Coconut water lang iti kayat na.
Mula tayo tinyog.
Ang mula tayo tinyog, correct.
Marami sa Pulao.
Oo. Okay. Tourism, Dayjay Boulevard, Nalpasan, except for the light. Dayjay light. I wrote DPWH about the lighting of the boulevard. Ay palpasandang nganti kayat tayo kuma, haan nga Dayjay grid. It should be solar operated. Oo, tapno awan gastos iti munisipyo. The answer naman, okay, they are trying. Nonetheless, nangitag tayo iti request from the Department of Tourism that they will give us solar street lights in all built-up areas of Claveria. Built-up areas kung natayo, ga-8 nga sentro barangays. Hanpay lang magdagijay. Okay. We also requested, dayayan, tina-incorporate kanila 300 million nga napan iti Department of Tourism. Uray no handak inikan, disang guni ang bayan, in tinalak, nagaramid iti resolution, iti Municipal Development Council. The Municipal Development Council is composed of 41 barangay captains and presidents of the different NGOs. Okay, nagaramid iso ti impapuyog ko kada jay surat ko kini Secretary Wanda Teo iti Department of Tourism. And it's there. The SB resolution will follow. I hope when Richmond will attend the first session upon arrival, you will tackle the memorandum of agreement. Program of work. Program of work. Hanga siya katahan ng engineer as the municipal engineer. Okay, my dear friends. In the past, we have the ICRMP. That started everything. The Integrated Coastal Resource Management Program of the municipality. It was a World Bank assisted, and we were assisted also by the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources, and the Department of Agriculture. Dagitoy ipitimulong tapno nag-roll dahil nga makunkuna nga ICRMC. However, after 3 years, na-shelve dahil livelihood projects, kasi the floating restaurant, the snorkeling and scuba diving, na-identify tayo jay MPA, Marine Protected Areas. No Marine Protected Areas kung natayo, it's an area where the fish sanctuary is located. The fish sanctuary is a no-take zone. Nobody must fish within that area. But within the Marine Protected Area, at that time, mabalinda nga Ag-fishing.
Season.
Oh, season, yes. Off and on season. You're correct, Sandra. Itatan adan. Dagijay foreigners kung may Claveria, agis snorkel da. Kaya dagijay mat mga siskanya data, they were trained. They rent also their snorkeling gadgets, scuba diving gadgets. May isang oras 500. Iti fee kadagijay. Dahil floating restaurant tayo, dati business plan dan. That's the yeti na inaramid da. Madidaan mo, dagitoy. The what do you call this? The river cruising is part of the floating restaurant and the bird watching. Daytoy, no, ag river cruise kan, agyan ka jay floating restaurant, ag river watch ka, no, ag bird watch ka at 5:30 in the afternoon. That's the time that egrets migrate from the south going to Centro 4. Dagdagay adu tinaratris, ijay ti pagwanda. It's an awesome sight really. I did that with the local and the foreign tourists. We saw that. 6 o'clock, at dagda aminan, makita yo, nakabitin, kasi nagpitas ng Christmas tree. White Christmas tree across Centro 4. Okay. Dagiyay ti pangay-ayo, pagay-ayo tayo kadagiyay turista. So next year, ma-experience yun to Dagijayan. They now have completed their business plan. It is run by the MFARMC members, Municipal Fisheries and Aquatic Resources Council, headed by Mr. Alexander Agra. He sits now, dahito yung tao that he sits now with the, as consultant of BFAR nationwide because of his achievement as president of MFARMC of Claveria and as a national winner in the search for best MFARMC. And now, the MMK, patayo kakabsat, ada 2 million nga inabak tayon. 2 million as a regional winner. Orayan tayo langanan, the result, iti national competition. And it will end October 15. Sabi ko October 15. Okay, sabi ko taurin na uwanak, nag-validate the able members of the Municipal Agricultural Office and CORA, who is the Menro designate, ket kayang-kaya lang answeran nagijay documents and any questions asked by the team. No mga bak tayo, first prize kada MMK, masagana at ay malinis at masaganang karagatan. Okay. 2 million tinabag tayo as regional winner. At nung mga abak tayo, no first prize tayo, 30 million, kakabsat. No second place tayo, 20 million. No third place tayo, 10 million. Okay, oo. Iso ngay karkararag tayo, dagijay kat effort, dagijay fisher folks, dagijay agkalkalap. Iso dati aking trabaho as asistiran lang iti local government unit. Kakanayon tayo nga mga kakabsat, the seal of good local governance. Okay, nung munong-munong kayo jay munisipyo, jay door pa lang, makita yo left side, ada jay ti plaque, something like plaque or mural, upat ti kwata yon as SGLG, seal of good local governance. Very few municipalities in the entire Philippines are awarded with that seal of good local governance. May screen talaga. Number one nga criteria. One, the commission on audit nga a good audit every year. We have the final audit report. No, one, iti makita da nga adverse findings. That's number one. Second, the utilization of the 20% development fund. How fast you utilize your 20% development fund, and of course, community mobilization. Community mobilization is very important because as a leader, kunada ti DILG, you must not dictate what your constituent would want for your municipality. You should seek, you should hear what they want for your municipality. So nga, 60 pa tayo, tigabagbagi tayo kakabsat, tada tayo, taga Claveria tayo maamin, and you are part and parcel of all the awards for our municipality. Well, as I've said, development is not only those things that we can see, but more importantly, development is what we can feel, especially those living below the poverty line. Even if we have paved all barangay roads, even if we have all the buildings that we want, if our constituents are still living below the poverty line, then as a leader, you have not achieved what you want for your municipality. As I've told, in Las Vegas, only 1 week before I left Claveria, we gave a total amount of 7 billion for 700 beneficiaries for their livelihood projects. 10,000 each. The ambulant vendors, specifically, na siguro makita yung lagi dyan, ang sususoon tilabahang kiti, tingaal daw, lagi dyan sususoon iti banyera, tapdo ila ko dala ang iti ikanda. Lagi dyan, tricycle, nga handang akong ko ti tricycle. Lagi dyan, agpidpidot ti basura, inorganize tayo, lagi dyan, gagayang kang kakabsat. Pinagbalin tayo nga junk shop, handang scavengers, ludikat junk shop owners. Inikan tayo ti pagkunan da, tapno they can feel the help, the support of the government for them. These are the few things that we have done for Claveria. With your support, of course, I always, on my Facebook, I always follow Radyo Kalugaran with your president, Sandy. We have a local radio station, a gift from the National Nutrition Council. Nga iso ti mangi-air am amin nga gayam kan kakabsat. Dagiti mapaspasamak iti Claveria. And very soon, we will have our website. The website tayton, imbaga kanyak ni Cora, by the end of this month, by November, makita yung ton na yung website, ti Claveria. Claveria, Northern Cagayan, at PH, at gov.ph. Dayjay tinagan iti website tayo kakabsa. Makita yo am amin to ti structure iti Claveria, nusindo ti department head, and then all offices, and then all the programs, projects that have been accomplished, and same thing that will be accomplished for the ensuing 6 months. Ma-update kayo ganyan kan kakabsa. And if you want something to be put in that website, mabalin lang ta. Dahito'y Claveria Cagayan Association of Hawaii. You can also give as our partner in the development of our municipality. I would like to repeat what I've said, that I know all of you are now successful in this land of milk and honey. You have done your best not only for you, but also for people you love in Claveria. You are considered successful. You have experienced successful life because you can buy anything you want. You were able to send your children to school. And way back in Claveria, you were able to help those you want to help. That is successful life. Maybe, like Richmond, he had already experienced successful life because he is a member of the Sangguniang Bayan. Like any department head in the municipality of Claveria, maybe they have experienced successful life because what they wished for them ay nakuha na nila. But have they really experienced meaningful life? Meaningful life, my dear friends, is very important. It is that kind of life that makes you closer to your Creator and your Redeemer. It is that kind of life wherein you can embrace a mendicant, you can hug a dirty kid, you can open your door and give to anyone who knocks at your door, and give water for him to drink, and maybe food to eat because he is hungry. This is the most important kind of life for me. I know that all of you would wish this kind of life too. Sayang ang oras. We must not waste our time experiencing successful life if we will not attain that higher level of life that we want, the meaningful life. My friends, my kababayan, sapay kuma, dagito yung oras, ken itis magkumanong aldaw, panpanunutan tayo kumalagay ibaga. The difference between successful and meaningful life. In closing, well, I have talked this with your president. We are ready to host you during our town fiesta. We love Claveria, right? We love Claveria. And let me give you a phrase of a beautiful song for Claveria. No kadagiti makaamu siguro amu dadaytoy. Oh blessed, ano ba yun?
Oh, blessed spot.
Yeah, oh blessed spot, Claveria dear. Wherever I shall be, I shall forever cherish you. Okay. We love Claveria, mabuhay Claveria, mabuhay tayong lahat.